Hi everybody, I'm Julie and welcome to your beginner level full body strength circuit class today. We have 8 moves. We're going to be going 40 seconds on, 20 seconds rest, and we're going to run through this twice, okay? Just have a little bit of space around you and some weights. You can have one set of weight that you use the whole time through, or if you'd like to alternate weights, you could use a lighter pair and a heavier pair for different exercises. Lighter pair anywhere from 5 to 10, heavier pair anywhere from 8 up to 20, depending on how much you how much experience you have weight training. Okay, have some water nearby. Modify anything that you need to. And we're going to start with a very quick warm-up here. If you have time, I highly suggest a longer warm-up. I'll post one here you can do. But if not, we'll do a quick warm-up here and a very quick stretch at the end. So, standing here, let's warm up the upper body a little bit. Let's bring those arms up like goalposts. Okay, I want you to squeeze them together. Open them up. Squeeze the shoulder blades behind. Squeeze the chest. Squeeze the shoulder blades behind. Good. Together and open. That's it. Together and open. One more time. Good. Keeping those goalpost arms. I want you to reach them up and then pull down like you were pulling a lat bar down behind you. Up and pull. That's it. Up. Pull down. Up and pull. One more. Up and pull. Good. And relax those arms down. Little march with 2 pulses at the top. So we come up and pulse, back down, up and pulse. Good. Just moving those legs a little bit, getting a little core activation here because we've got to balance. Good. Pulse. That's it. 2 pulses. One more on each side. Good. And a couple bodyweight squats and we'll jump into our program. So feet a little more than hips distance apart, toes turned out just slightly, and just sitting back and up. Chest stays lifted. Sit the hips back. That's it. One more time. Good. Okay, I want you to grab your weights. If you're using 2 different pairs, this would be your slightly heavier pair. We are starting with a bent over row. Feet hips distance apart, hips shifted back, back straight, core engaged. Okay, weights down, and here we go. We're gonna squeeze those elbows up, back down. Weights should be coming back towards the hips, not up towards the shoulders. Okay. Pull those elbows up, lead with the elbows. Squeeze the shoulder blades together. Just like that. Good. Control it on the way down. Resist on the way down. Don't let gravity yank the weights down. Good. Almost there. Last one. And 20-second rest. Set those weights down if you want to. All right, if you want to use a lighter pair, we're moving on to bicep curls, okay? So again, feet about hips distance apart, knees are soft, palms turned forward, core engaged, standing up nice and tall. Here we go. Curl, resist it down. Curl, resist it down. That's it. No swinging here. It's really easy with bicep curls to get some momentum going and kind of swing those weights up. We don't want to do that. Lots of control. Excellent. 10 seconds to go. And take a break. Good. Okay, we're moving on to a squat next. So again, if you want to, you can pick up your heavier weights if you're switching. Your choice here. You can hold the weights by the sides, or if you'd like to rack them up in the front, you can do that. Okay, your choice. feet a little more than hip distance apart, toes turned out to the side just slightly. Here we go. Squat it down and up. Good. You have to lean forward somewhat in a squat, but make sure that you keep the chest lifted. Okay, you don't want to do this and lean all the way forward. So keep that chest lifted, looking ahead. Nice and controlled. Again, this is not about speed. That's it. Almost there. Last one. And take a break. Okay, we're moving on to tricep kickbacks. So lighter weight if you have two weights. Okay, tricep kickbacks. I'm going to show you first. Same position as our bent over row, but our elbows go back. They stay where they are. We press the weights back into a straight line and down. All right, join me here. Press, slowly release. Keep those elbows up. No movement at the shoulder, just at the elbow. Good. Little pause at the top helps there. That's it. Doing great. Keep those elbows lifted. Kind of check in. Sometimes they drift down. Last one. And take a little break. Good. Okay, we're having upright row next. So keep that lighter weight. Weights are in front of us. We're pulling up like you were zipping up a coat and back down. Okay? Catch your breath. Always grab some water if you need to. And here we go. Like you're zipping up a coat and back down. Elbows lead. Knees are soft, core engaged. That's it. Again, control it on the way down. Don't just let the weights drop. You are in control. Almost there. Last one. Good. Okay, next we are doing a deadlift. So heavier weights if you're switching. Okay. Feet hips distance apart. So remember with our deadlift, we are hinging from the hip. Back is staying straight. We're not caving in. We're letting the weights come down towards the feet and then squeezing the glutes up. Join me. Hinging from the hip. You've got a small bend in the knee, but not too much. And then squeeze those glutes on the way up. Nice straight back the whole time. Keep the core engaged. Slide those weights down the shins. Squeeze it up. You don't want to arch at the top though. Okay, a lot of us have a tendency to come down and then sort of come up quickly and do this. Okay, you don't want that arch at the top. Just up to neutral. Last one. Good. All right, we get to set those weights down. We're coming down for push-ups and then a plank, and then we go through it all one more time. Your choice on the push-ups, okay? Full push-ups on your knees. You can even do them against the wall if you prefer, okay? I'm gonna do on my knees today. Here we go. Elbows aren't going straight out to the side. They're coming back slightly at an angle. You've got that nice straight line, core engaged, no butt up in the air. Good, good form, okay? If you need to take a break at any point, take a little break. Good, almost there. And take a little quick child's pose, stretch that out. Our last move is a plank. All right, so we can either do our full plank here, Or if you want to come down on the knees and do the modified plank, we are holding for 40 seconds, okay? But rather you have good form than try to do a plank that you're not able to hold. So here we go. If you're in that full plank, straight line from the shoulders down to the feet, right? No hips up in the air or sagging. If you're on the knees, you're sort of resting on top of the knees, not right on the kneecap. And again, you've got that nice straight line from the knees up to the shoulders. You're already halfway there. Almost there, about 5 seconds to go. 3, 2, and 1. Good job. All right, we're jumping right back into it. Grab a sip of water and we're right back to our bent over rows. Now that was our heavier weight if you're switching. All right, now you know all the moves. All right, so I'll talk a little less this time. Here we go. Get in position. Pull. Pull. Remember, those weights are coming near the hips, not scrunching up towards the shoulders. All right, core engaged, nice straight back. Last one. And 20-second rest. Bicep curls are next. Switch out the weights if you want. Okay. Good job. 5 seconds. And the knees are soft. Here we go. Curl. Resist it on the way down. You're doing great. Ten seconds. 3, 2, and 1. All right, squats. All right, so switch into the heavier weight. Again, you can rest weights by the side or rack them here in the front, okay? Make sure feet are a little more than hips distance apart. Make sure those knees are following the toes. Here we go. Squat it down and up. Good. Doing great. Keep it controlled. Ten seconds. Last one. Excellent. All right, tricep kickbacks are next. Switch into the lighter pair. 10 seconds rest. Get in position, elbows up, pressing straight back, and press. Press. Resist gravity on the way down. That's it, doing great. 5 seconds to go. And take a break. Good. Next is our upright row. So sticking with our light weights. Catch your breath. Grab some water if you need it. 10 seconds. Okay, feet hips distance apart, knees soft, standing up tall. Remember the weights are in front. It's like you're zipping up your coat. Here we go. Up and down. Up and down. Great. Less than 10 seconds. 3, 2, and 1. Good. Deadlifts are next. Okay, heavier weights for our deadlifts. Those glutes are really strong muscles, okay? So we can always use a heavier weight here. All right, core engaged, and our back stays straight, hinging from the hips. Here we go. Slide those weights down. Keep that spine long. And up. Keep that good form. 10 seconds to go. And take a break. Excellent. All right, we're done with those weights. Push-ups and plank, and you guys are done. All right, so choose your push-up. Make sure, again, something you could do for 40 seconds or start full and then come down to your knees, either way. Get in position, and here we go. Doing great. Check in on your form. Almost there. And take a rest. Very good. All right, we just have our plank left. You guys have done it. All right, coming down onto your belly. Again, you choose on your knees or full plank. 3 seconds. And here we go. Hold it. Or on the knees, or either one. Doing great. 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Come on down, you guys did it. Great job. Let's sit back into a little child's pose here. Get a nice stretch through the shoulders. Good. Walk that right hand over to the left. So get a nice stretch on the right side of the body. And walk that right hand back over to the right. Switch, bring that left hand over to the right. Get that stretched on the left side. Good. Come on to a seated position. Let's go into a 90-90 real quick. I love ending in this stretch. So front leg coming straight out, knee at a 90-degree angle. Left leg pointing directly to the left, and then again, knee at the 90-degree angle. Hands by the sides and just press up tall, pressing that left knee into the mat. Good. And nice stretch in the hips, and then gently walk it forward. Forward, right foot out to the right side. Again, check those knees, sit up nice and tall. Good. And bring it forward. Stretch out that left hip. And come on up. Thank you guys so much for joining me. Strength training is so important. You're doing something that is just so good for your body. So if you enjoyed this class, make sure to like it below and subscribe to this channel. I hope to see you again soon.